The third model of the BMW M Series is the BMW M3 Coupe year model 2007. So, looks like for this race on Gran Turismo Sports, because this is going to get everything a little bit excited to see for the differences sports. So, the M3 Coupe is definitely an M400 category division, so let's just gonna take a good look at the shown differences sports. So, I really guess that this is a very good to be able to have the M400 car to be able to go a little bit excited for it. So I kind of think that the same category division class is the same, which is along with the BMW M4. So looks like this is a very good, interesting to be able to have between two M model sports. So M3 and M4 models of the same brand board. So looks like this will be able to get a little bit of closer look for some specs on it for it. So the max horsepower is 415. The max torque is 295.2, weight pound is 3,649, and drivetrain is FR. So, looks like this is a very good for an M3 model of the same brand board, because this is going to get everything a little bit interesting to get started for this one. Now, looks like I might be able to do a little bit 2 rounds for it, because this will also to get it in for it. Because looks like I might be able to take the M3 to the Nürburgring Nordschleife Italy for only 1 lap. Because this is going to get a little bit excited to get in for it. Because this will also to get a little bit more cruising in for the German sports car to get in for. So definitely since the last 2 updates on GT Sport, since was definitely placed the BMW M3 GT Motorsport 2011, so this is going to be very good for a standard rail car model, so this is going to be getting a little bit excited for it. Now, looks like I might be able to do a grid start for today's part, because this will be able to race for the BMW M4. So, looks like this is a very best rivalry for the same German car brand, M3 versus M4. I knew it that this is going to get everything a little bit excited to show which is the best car of the BMW brand, because looks like the M4 is definitely has a good horsepower with some finest body style performance. Now looks like this is going to be a good engine sound to be set up and be prepared. Now looks like time to take 1 lap on the Nordschleife Italy could be able to go for it. But unfortunately I might be able to get a little bit check on the starting grid. Alright, so looks like the 19th place is bringing out another M4 in. It looks like this is going to be in the first place to be able to go for it. Now, looks like this is going to be pretty good. Then, let's get it on. Because this is going to be a little bit more excited to have a little bit of race between 2 BMW M Series models. Because this is going to get one excited race to be able to go for. Now, looks like this is going to be a good looking style interior for it, so this is going to giving a little bit more differences for it. So eventually that the BMW M4 has a nice style interior for it, same as any other different interior models of the other M Series for it. So different M Series like the M1, M2, M3 that which is I'm currently using it for having a race for it, and also the M4 has anything for it. So I guess that different M Series was definitely made by BMW, because it was definitely became very popular for making any kinds of M Series for it. So, good thing that the M6 is definitely part as a GT3 race car. So this is going to get fantastic to be able to go for a BMW race to get in and get everything going for a standard race to go for it. Now, looks like this is going to getting a little bit closer for it, making a wide open pass on the Audi R8. Okay, so definitely there's another opponent for the same BMW M3 model, which is a different color. So looks like this is going to getting a little bit comically well for it. Okay, make a little bit step forward to be able to putting on the Lamborghini Miura. So I kind of guess that this is going to be an interesting racing car for it. 2 M4s and 2 M3s. Looks like this is going to get a little bit excited for it, because this is going to be quite very getting a little bit good difference to be able to have this sport. Because I really guess that if there will be a BMW M2 is going to be an update for it. Well, I kind of think that there's so many cars that they just really want to see in GT Sport, because this is going to get a little bit harder to see which is going to be in the roster for it, because it also takes a little bit of waiting time until next month's update for it. Now, looks like this is kind of getting a little bit more take thing in, and this will keep it much better and simple. Okay, so it looks like the handling is definitely quite getting a little bit better capabilities for it. Now, this is going to have to get a little bit more standard run to be able to go kick it in, make a little overtake on your classic supercars like the Lamborghini Coupe, because this is going to get a little bit better to be able to kick it in, and this will have to take a step further to be at approach. Okay, very good, just giving a little bit more impressive turn to be able to master green hell. So it looks like this is going to be a good 3 seconds to be able to go and use the German track to be able to get ready to have to make a little bit more extended run time for it. Because this is going to have to get a little bit more practicing to take a lot of fast time for it. But it looks like this is going to get a little bit really closer for it. Ferrari GTR is going a little bit closer. So definitely same as the Porsche 911 GT3 model, so looks like this is going to be a little bit interesting bet to be able to see the two BMW M Series model ports, M3 and M4, will be able to have this for a little top 2 run to be able to go for it. Now, looks like it's going to get a little bit climbed up to be able to reach the top. So it looks like I'm currently in 5th place, because it looks like it's almost there. Just going to have to take a little bit more separate corners to be on the halfway point. Okay, now all we have to do is take a little heel pass on the Toyota SFR Racing Concept. Take a little outside turn and stay on the apex, and we're going to make an aim at it. Okay, looks like pretty good for the 2008 Porsche 911 GT3 Model 996, and this is going to get a little bit much further closer in. Okay, hang on it, just giving a little bit much further boost for the same type of German model for it. Alright, now entering to the top 3. It looks like almost there to reach the BMW M4, and it looks like just really saw it because it's already in 2nd place. So this is going to be so close to be able to be in the top 2, only in 2nd and 1st place. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit one chance to be able to make a little overtake for it, because it's BMW rivalry time, M3 versus M4. So this is going to give a little bit shown differences of each different types of BMW models that will also go a little bit more faster to be giving the best comparison type of models for use for it. So it also has different kinds of horsepower and different spec performance between 2 Generation M models for it. Now, looks like this is going to be the 1st place on the row, and then this will be able to go forward to be able to catch up to the 1st place driver for it. So that will be so close that this will be able to have the top 2 BMWs will be able to go for it. Only in 2nd and 1st place to be able to have a little showdown race to be able to reach the finish line. Now, looks like this is going to give him a little bit chance to have to make way for the M3. It looks like the Ford GT40 steps in onto the lead. And now it looks like definitely the perfect time to have to give a little blinking light to be turned left for it. Perfect opening mark. First place for the M3. Now let's just gonna have to wait for the M4 to come in, be in 2nd place. So this is gonna be a BMW rivalry for this race to be able to come in for, folks, because this will be able to get the 1, generation M model of the decade, because this is going to give a little bit modern plastic racing and be able to go for it. Now, I really think how long I haven't get started to get back on GT League. Well, I think it's almost been for a couple of months. Well, let's try not to talk to myself because I'm just really trying to keep a little bit more enjoying joyride anytime for these new cars to be able to coming in for it. So this is going to be a little bit awesome for it. Okay, looks like almost there to take on the last corner, keep going into the straight. Okay, so looks like this is going to get a little bit harder for it, because this is going to be a little bit more expert to be able to master North and tailgate. But sometimes practice makes perfect to be able to go see it and take a little bit more clean turns and get a perfect lap, because this will be able to go impressive to be able to go for a little run for it. Alright, here we go. Looks like this is going to take a little bit of long straight, because I hope the M4 is going to catch up to overtake the Ford GT40, because this will also have to take a little time clock to be able to go for it. Okay, so looks like the GT40 is coming in for having a little bit more fast speed for it, because this is going to get a little bit challenging for the M3. Alright. Very good. This is kind of giving a little bit more speeded up to be maxed out on the transmission here. Goes for the 6-speed transmission, because this will have to go a little bit more pro at it, like the GT Motorsport. Okay, looks like almost there. Gonna have to take one last final stretch to be able to take the last turn on the right. So, looks like this is kind of giving a little bit of a better set to be able to take one lap on the Notion and Hyperion for it. But, looks like it's very close for the BMW M4 to be in second place, so looks like strong car for the Ford GT40 Mark I is going to be getting a little bit much better improved performance. Will be able to give it in for mastering the Notion and Hyperion for it. Now, looks like 13.1 miles, so looks like this is going to be a race well done to be able to go in, and then this will have to get everything better for it. Now, looks like this is going to be the only way to be able to go for the next lap with a different track to be able to set up for. Now, looks like this will be able to be. So, looks like this is going to be going in to be ready for the next round for the track. So, looks like I might be able to go and race at Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix layout track. So, this will be able to give it in for the BMW M3 to have a better chance to be able to race with the M4. So, looks like this is going to getting a little bit harder chance to see it. And this will have to go a little bit better to be easier and difficult for it. So, looks like definitely most other strong M400 cars are definitely stronger. So this is kind of getting a little bit a contested wave for the M4 Coupe, and this is kind of getting a little bit harder to be able to give a little bit fast hard to be able to do it for the M3. So looks like I might be able to be racing number 2 at Barcelona track, and this is going to have to get everything very interesting, and this is kind of giving a little bit of comment well to be able to see it for it. Now, good thing that 2 M4 is definitely going at it, and looks like the M3 is definitely seen around here. Okay, so looks like it's on 12th place, so looks like that's very good. That was going to be quite very awesome to see it. Now, let's go and take on the attempt round 2 to be able to go forward for it. Luckily, that 2 muscle cars, Dodge Challenger and Chevy Corvette Stingray C2 model is definitely joining in for this race for it, because this is going to be good for a strong M400 Corvette to be able to race for the Challenger. Now, looks like this is going to get pretty top-notch to be able to go at it. Now, this is going to get a little bit very careful to be on the first turn of the corner for it. bit. Now gonna have to take a little bit more techniques on dual circuit layout, because this is gonna be combined part of the compact circuit to be in it. Alright, so looks like might be able to get a little bit more bumper cam to be able to see and take a good look for it. There's the M3, folks. Good thing that this is kind of getting a little bit mass overtake for it, and followed up by the Ford Mustang to be able to catch up to their good partner, GT40 Mark 1. Now, looks like this is going to be getting a little bit perfect time to do a little bit more apex inside corner to go at it. And this is going to get everything a little bit much tougher to be in and get everything out on the last corner, plus with the gain on it. Good for the straight. Now here comes the sharp hairpin. Now looks like it's going to get very drawn closer for it. This might be getting a little bit closer overtake. Trying to pass on the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Now, looks like the chicane part is coming in, because it's going to take a little dive in slow and nice and easy. Now, going in, slide it in on the last part, going on to the 1,000-meter run, just like taking a little bit of a game test, if this might be able to go on the test course. Now, looks like the final lap is going to get a little bit challenging, folks. Because the M3 is going to take 3 steps to make its way to victory on the Barcelona track to be able to get succeeded. And good thing that the M4 is still in the lead. Perfect time for the M3 to be able to have a little rivalry race to go for it. Because this is all for the marbles, kids. Because this is going to get a little bit more extra to be able to drive like a BMW Pro. Only on to be able to race on the track, because we think that any other Group 3 cars are quite giving a good choice if I pick. Now, the SFR Racing concept is going to be going in to take on third place. Now I'm in second. It's rivalry time before the finish line comes, because this will be good to see. The M3 really wants to get a little bit proven up to be able to give a little bit more better to race with the M4, because this is definitely the generation of the M Series of BMW. So looks like this will be able to come going a little bit closer. The M4 takes a little bit more chances to keep it up. Then make room for the M3 to come in, and then looks like this is going to get a little bit hard closer for it. Better to do a little bit more chances to be able to do it right. Okay, not bad for the M3, and it looks like the M4 seems definitely getting a little bit more impressed, so this will be able to try harder next time, because only for part of a training, because this will be able to get a little bit driving technique for the 2 M Series models for it. Now, looks like time to get in and do a little bit of final stretch onto the last corner, because this is kind of giving a little bit more race wind speed in. Then this is kind of getting a little bit job well done for the M3, so looks like giving a little bit more chances to do a little training for it. Well, looks like there it goes again for the same part like the last time on the race 1. So looks like the M4 might be able to keep it up more, so this is going to be perfect. Now, looks like this is going to be perfect to be able to have the small part to be going in for. So unfortunately, I might be able to save this part, and then let's just gonna go over to the Nürburgring Grand Prix for the last part of the race. So looks like it's currently on the 19.8 miles. So this is gonna be a little bit closer up ahead to be reached up to be almost over 2.5 miles for it. So I'm just gonna have to give it a little bit more calculated check. So I'll just have to be able to get ready to set up for the last round. So looks like I might be able to take a little break, so I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'm back. So looks like that didn't take long. So looks like it's time to get ready for the final round of this race. So looks like it's time to go for a little 3-lap on the Nürburgring, and then this is going to be giving a little bit excellent to be able to go for it. So looks like penalty settings will be able to turn on. This will be able to get a little bit much shorter to get everything realistic, to be able to get a little bit tighter for it. Now, looks like this is going to be prepared for the best. So looks like this is going to get 1% chance to be able for the BMW M4 if this is going to be able to stay on second place, unless if I could probably have to go push hard to be able to keep it up for this race, and then this will be able to go at it. Now looks like the engines is all set and ready to go to take on to the Grand Prix, and then this will be able to give a better daily workout finish complete. Alright, so looks like this is going to get a little bit change of plans to be able to go at it. So looks like this will be able to go with sport soft tires, and then let's just going to give it a little bit more better ways to go, and then let's just going to keep it up, and then let's get this race started for the best for the M3 chances. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit trickier to be able to be amazed. Now, looks like the GPS hero is going to be keeping a little bit depending on to do a little quick discernment. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit slide closer to be able to go inside. Take that apex corner to be able to go forward in. Now, looks like this is going to take a little bit lap long until 3 laps is going to be a little bit over, because 3 laps for a BMW M3 will be able to get a little bit more quicker, to be easier to be get approach, to be able to go at it. So let's just going to give the M3 to be able to push hard, and then this will have to get in for a little step forward to be able to go a little race hard at it. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit more technique to get in, because good thing that this will have to go to play realistic on this round, because this will be able to go a little bit less braking, and then more accelerating throttle will be able to go and getting a little friendlier bites. Okay, now it's just going to go and keep it up, and then this will get a little bit step in. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit closer for it. Now, currently on 11th place, and this is going to be getting a little bit close enough up ahead. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit more tricky to be able to stay put without getting a little bit caught up by the penalty. So, looks like this is going to get a little bit more final challenge to be able to have everything in it. Well, maybe this will be able to stick around to be able to be focusing to overtake on any other opponents, because the M3 really wants to get a little bit race harder for it, because this will also go and give it in for it. Now, looks like going to have to make a little bit step forward on the 2001 Porsche 911. Now, giving a little bit step forward to be able to go on the apex, and make sure that this will be able to be warned, because cutting up the track means penalty time to be able to slow down, so it will also take seconds to be able to get a little bit patient, then this will have to go again. Now, second lap might be coming in, because this is going to get a little bit stronger. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit tricky overtake to be able to go on the first part in the corner, because it looks like it takes a little bit more passes to be able to go on the 4th place, and then this will have to get in to be very much better for it. Now, looks like entering to the top 3, because this is going to get a little bit much better for it, because the M4 has still got a little chance to be able to keep up on the main lead until the M3 will be able to show us up for it. Now, looks like this will be able to switch back onto the nice interior view. This will also give it imports. Over there, looks like I see the two of them. Just gonna take a little bit much better to be able to show the number of gap distance to be able to go decrease a little bit. Now, just gonna take a little slide it in. SFR racing concept is going to get a little bit much more juice to be able to keep up the speed. Because not just getting a little chance to go for it, because it makes way for the M3 to be able to overtake the M4. So this will be able to get a better perfect chance for a rivalry race of the chances to be able to go for it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite good. Second place I'm going in. Now looks like I'll be able to take the first. M3 also makes it a little bit harder to be able to beat the M4 because this will be able to do a little bit of similar rivalry like the Ferrari F40 and the F50 because this will be able to be driven successfully to be able to go and match them for it. Well, what do you know? Looks like the M3 is definitely taking on the M4, just taking a little overtake for it. So, looks like this is going to be a good chance to be able to check on the rear mirror view for it. Stay on second place, BMW M4. The M3 wants you to be in it to be able to be part of a rivalry race. And because this is going to get more challenging, well-made fair match for it. Okay, so looks like this will be able to get a little bit better to hard it in. Alright, so looks like the Toyota SFR racing concept is about to crash the party for it. Hope the M4 is still trying to get a little bit better blocking chance for it. Because it looks like keeping in second place along with the M3 currently in first. So this will be able to get a little bit much further to be coming up ahead for it. Just gonna take a little halfway there. Just keep it up, M4. You'll be able to do it just fine because I'm your M3 brother because this will be able to look each other out. Alright, so looks like the SFR racing concept is definitely coming in to be able to be on the first place car for it, but not just a little chance for it. Because it looks like the M4 is going to have to find another way to be able to overtake the concept sports cars for it. Because this is going to be a little bit harder on the SFR racing concept to be able to go well challenged. Okay, that's just gonna get a little check behind. Okay, very good. Looks like the M4 is going at it. Keep it up, M4 Pro. You'll be doing it the best. Nice. Looks like the BMW comes back in second place. That was very awesome to be able to have another BMW car to be able to be in the top 3. So this will be able to make it in until the last part of the final finish. Checker flag for BMW M3. Here I go, and then that's a fine win. M4 takes the second place and followed by the SFR Racing Concept in third place. And that's how the M3 and the M4 was definitely formed when it's going to be in the top 2. That was a very fantastic race for having this event on the Nürburgring Grand Prix, because this is going to be good for the M3 and the M4 will be able to race out each other for it. So the good news is that the 50% clean bonus plus on earnings and experience, because this is going to be very amazing, because this is very good for having a nice earnings to be able to well stacked up for it. So looks like the daily workout is finally finished, folks. So looks like this is gonna get very amazing to be able to have the M3 to be able to be as the main stronger opponent for the BMW M4. Now, looks like this is a very good race between two M Series models, so this is the best race ever of all time. Now, let's see which daily workout gift card should I receive for today. Samba bus and the usual cars, so no sign of historic cars by yet. But even so, looks like the Mitsubishi Lancer is the gift card for the today. So this is a fine red color, so I'll take it. Now, looks like this is gonna be giving a little bit of quick check-in for it, so I kinda guess that two differences of the M Series model was quite giving the shown difference for each specific BMW model sports. So looks like my guess is because the M3 Coupe 2007 model is definitely the third generation model of the M Series was definitely shown for it. So, well, maybe let's just kind of give it a little bit of follow up on the list for it. Now, originally that the BMW M3 was definitely stated as a sport evolution in 1989. So, looks like that was definitely quite the classic for it. And also, the M3 GT BMW Motorsport 2011 was definitely used in the 24 hours of the Nürburgring and 24 hours of Le Mans. So, lucky guess because the M3 as a road car is definitely now arriving in this month's update because this is going to get better than ever to be able to show for any other specific M4 model sports. So, what about the M5 BMW? So, looks like it also has that four-door sedan car for it. So, looks like any kinds of M models was definitely giving a little bit shown by very specifically choice for it. So, I kind of guess that we always like the BMW M Series model for it by the numbers for it. So, looks like it's going to be getting a little bit closer for the next trying out vehicles on the December update. So, looks like it's time to get ready to be able to try out with Sean King's G Bugu C. So, looks like this is going to be good for a third GT Awards card for it because this is a very C-type model for it because this is a very fine Nissan model was written all over it. So this is very good to be able to get ready for the next part for it. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed for this BMW race between the M4 and the M3 for a rivalry race. I hope you really enjoy it, so thank you for watching. And before at the end of the part, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and also the links on the description below in case if you want to see more, if you liked it, for some cool stuff. Well, looks like I'll be continuing on for the next part of the custom race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys next time. Keep on racing, stay cool.